What's up guys, FL-bspeer here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get the Wish Ender. The Wish Ender is an exotic bow that drops from an activity that is 570 to 590 recommended power. I'm going to be showing you guys all of the quest steps required to get this bow for yourselves, so if you guys enjoy this guide, if it helps you out at all, please do me a favor and drop a like down below, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new here for more Destiny 2 content. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump straight into today's guide. Alright, so first things first, we need to have the Shattered Throne unlocked, which is the new dungeon, basically a 3-man raid in Destiny 2. Now the way that you get the Shattered Throne unlocked, you have to have completed the previous 3 story missions that every week there was a different quest from Petra, and once you complete the Dark Monastery, which is the quest from this week, you'll have the Shattered Throne unlocked. Now the Shattered Throne is actually on a 3-week rotation, meaning the Wish Ender quest is a time-gated quest. It's going to be available till the end of this week on Tuesday's reset, and then it will only show up in 3 more weeks once the Dreaming City has went through its Taken Corruption cycle. Now the Shattered Throne is a 570 to 590 activity, which means it is actually at a higher difficulty than the raid itself. So I would strongly suggest going into this as a team of 3 and try to be as highlight as possible. I wouldn't even attempt this if you weren't at least 550. Now to actually get to the Shattered Throne, you're going to want to go from spawn at the Devalian Mists, hop on your Sparrow, and you're going to want to stick to the leftmost wall. Once you climb up this mountain, if you go straight, it would take you to Ray Sylvia, which is not where you want to go. You want to go to the left through this little crystal cave, and it's going to take you to the Spine of Caries. Now this is where the Oracle is. You're going to want to head over to the Oracle, continue making your way, but before you actually get into the building that the Oracle is actually in, you want to go to this bridge and you want to turn to the right. Jump down the little platforms and there's going to be a Taken Portal. Go ahead and hop into the Taken Portal and it's going to teleport you to the Confluence, which is actually underneath the Blind Well. It's kind of cool because if you're looking down from the Blind Well or looking up at the Confluence, you can actually see that it is the exact same area. Now continue making your way down the long hall until you get to this big open room with a giant Taken Portal. This is going to be where you actually enter the Shattered Throne. I'm not going to be going over all of the mechanics for the dungeon itself, but if you guys want to, I can make a separate guide detailing each encounter and how to complete it. While in the Shattered Throne, I will say there is 2 things that have to happen. One is once you get to the big ogre fight, and you're going to see it, you're going to know what I'm talking about when you see it. Once you get to the big ogre fight and you kill it, you're going to come to this statue. This is where the quest will actually take place, but you're going to need to make sure that you go up and interact with it. It's going to steal your talisman, the exotic talisman we've had since we were able to enter the Dreaming City. It's going to take it away and you place it on the statue. You need to make sure that you do this before pressing on and before leaving this activity. You will have a checkpoint right here at the statue if you have to leave and come back, but make sure that you interact with the statue because you need it to take your talisman. Other thing that has to happen while you're doing the Shattered Throne is you have to go on and complete it, meaning you have to get all the way to the top and destroy the 3 knights with the wizard. Now once you have actually completed the Shattered Throne and you've given up your talisman, you're able to continue with the Wish Ender quest. You're going to want to actually go to the Tangled Shore and you're going to want to go to the 4-Horn Gulch. There's going to be a Toland Wisp that is over on the building to the right once you enter this area, and that's going to be where you actually continue the quest for the Wish Ender. Now again, make sure that you have done those 2 things in the Shattered Throne. You've given up your talisman and you've completed the Shattered Throne, because otherwise you will not be able to continue with this quest. Now the mission that you have to complete is pretty straightforward. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, it's pretty cool. But basically, once you complete the story mission, there's going to be these bosses at the end, and once you kill them, they're going to drop these 3 tokens. These 3 tokens are the key that you need to actually complete the Wish Ender quest. Now once you have the 3 tokens, you're going to actually have to head back into the Shattered Throne in order to continue the quest for the Wish Ender bow. There's going to be basically 3 secret bosses that you have to spawn and defeat. And once you defeat them, you'll charge up your tokens, and then you can get the bow. Now, once you enter this area with the emblems, so this is basically the emblem puzzle. Once you enter this area at the main start, the main one, the first one you see, you're going to need to head over to the Dragon Temple, which is going to be to the left. Now, if you go over to the left, there's going to be a little rock you can jump on, and then from the rock you can jump on top of the statue, and that's how you can get up to the top of the fire-breathing dragon temple. Now, I do want to make a note, make sure that you do this and spawn the boss before you actually clear out all of the emblems and all the ads and get the checkpoint for the next area. If you don't, there is a chance that you might have to restart the checkpoint because that's what happened to us. Now, once you get on top of the fire-breathing dragon temple, you're going to see this arc charge, which is what you're going to need to spawn the boss. You're going to have to pick up this arc charge and take it over to the building we were already at the main building, and you're going to have to place it into a statue that's on top of it. The easiest way that I found, and I did this with a hunter, titan, and warlock can make this jump as well. If you jump from the top over back to the statue we jumped on to get up here, and then jump over to this tree, you can actually jump on the tree branch and then jump across the gap to this little ledge that you can then walk up top. There's other ways you can get up here, so as long as you get up here, that's fine, it doesn't matter. You just need to take the charge from one top of the building to the other. Now, another thing to note, and this is another thing we messed up on, in order to place the relics, you're going to have to charge them up and throw it to your teammates and then dunk it. I would suggest doing just a full charge, throwing it to your teammate, he throws it back to you, and then dunking it. I'm not sure if a 2 charge will work, but we just did a 3 just to be safe. Now, once you charge it up, you're going to look for the statue without anything in her hands. This is going to be where you place the relic. Go ahead and place the relic, and it's going to spawn 2 minotaurs. Go ahead and defeat those 2 minotaurs, and they're relatively easy. And you're going to get your first token charged up. Now, once you summon this boss and defeat it and charge the first token, you can continue with the Shattered Throne like normal until you reach the big I-beam area with the ogres. This is going to be where you need to find the second relic, and you need to place it. I would strongly suggest removing most of the ogres in this area before continuing, as they can easily knock you off and hinder your progress. Now, from the start, if you go to the right, you're going to see this little statue, and on the back side of the statue is actually going to be where the relic is. Again, all you have to do is take the relic to the statue, charge it up, and then dunk it, and then that's going to let you proceed. Now, the statue you have to take it to, if you continue straight towards the exit, and then once you get to this I-beam right here, you're going to want to turn to the right, and there's going to be a small gap you have to jump across. This is going to be the easiest way to get there. So if you have the relic, you jump across the gap, you're going to go all the way to the wall, turn left, and then there's going to be this little ledge above you you can jump onto, and then jump down to where the statue actually is. If you go any other route, you risk running into those spinning taken blights, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Again, all you have to do is pass it to your teammate, pass it back, to charge up the relic, and then dunk it on the statue that doesn't have anything in its hand. Now, this relic won't actually spawn a boss quite yet, but it will open a door that you will be able to go through and actually get the next boss. Alright, so the next relic is going to be in the Thrall Room. This is the big maze that you are slowed, and you have all of the infinite Shadow Thralls spawning. Now, once you enter this area, the arc charge is actually going to be to the right. As soon as you enter, you go up the steps, turn to the right, and you're going to see the relic there. This is one of them that we struggled with a lot, and we actually had to have Epic go ahead and take it forward, and then me catch up because we kept dying over and over. Overall, I would just say try to stick together, try to plan your supers. Overall, it's not too difficult, but it is a little bit annoying because you don't have access to your double and triple jumps. Now, once you exit the Thrall Room and you jump down the path you would normally take, once you have the relic down there, make sure to clear all the ads before you try to dunk it, because some of them will jump down with you. Again, just pass it to your teammate, pass it back, and then dunk it on the statue without anything in her hands. This is going to actually open up the doorway that leads to where the next boss is. So now, if you continue through the Shattered Throne and jump across the chasm like you would normally do, you're going to see that the big giant door is actually open now, whereas before you would have to go to the right and head to the next building. So continue straight forward into the big room with the big door, and once you jump over to the middle platform, it's going to start spawning enemies. Defeat all the scions, start killing ads, and once you kill enough enemies, the boss that you're going to have to kill will actually spawn. Once you defeat this boss, you're going to actually charge up your second token. Now the final token that you have to charge is going to be in the big ogre boss room. Now this encounter is really annoying, and spawning this boss is annoying as well. But I'm going to try to help you out as best as I can. The plus side is you don't have to spawn the new boss, kill him, and defeat the ogre in one run. As long as you defeat the boss you spawn in and charge your token, you're good. You just have to defeat the ogre to proceed with the quest. To spawn in the boss here, what you need to do is you need to continue with the fight like normal, getting your stacks times 4, and then once you go up to the well to actually slam it and extinguish, you're going to see somewhere in the room, probably on the far side, a little minotaur spawn that likes to go invisible. Once you defeat this minotaur, it'll actually spawn in the relic that you need, and then you're going to have to take the relic across the room to the statue that doesn't have anything in its hand, and you're going to have to charge up the relic, pass it to each other, and then dunk it. This part will get really annoying because of the timing, because the whole time that you have it dunked and you're chasing the minotaur, you can do damage on the boss, but by the time you dunk the relic, the wizards are going to go ahead and spawn. So it can be really tricky, really annoying, but just keep trying, keep working at it, and try to coordinate your teammates' supers and abilities, that way you can survive. Now, once you dunk the relic, there's going to be a second ogre that spawns in. This is a lot smaller ogre, and he's not as lethal as the giant ogre. Once you defeat this ogre, you're going to get your token to charge. Again, you don't have to kill it and kill the big ogre in the same run, you just have to kill the smaller ogre to get your token charged. Once you have all 3 tokens charged, then all you have to do is defeat the big ogre to proceed to get back to the statue where the quest started. Once you have all 3 tokens charged and you're at the statue, then all you have to do is place them and interact, and then now you have your Wish Ender bow. Overall, I think I really enjoyed this quest. However, I did not enjoy being stuck in the Shattered Throne for such a long time. The main thing is the knights at the end and the big ogre boss fight. The mechanics are just super annoying. But other than that, I really enjoyed this quest. But that's it from me. That's how you get the Wish Ender exotic bow. I know this was a little bit lengthy video, but I wanted to be as specific as I could. That way you guys don't make the same mistakes we did when we were trying to complete our Wish Ender quest. But thank you so much for watching. If this guide did help you out at all, be sure to do me a favor, drop a like down below, share this video with your friends so we can help everyone get their Wish Ender bows. And be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new here for more Destiny 2 content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.